Today, we will talk about a tax form called Form 1099-Q, Payments from Qualified Education Programs. Form 1099-Q, Payments from Qualified Education Programs is an IRS tax form sent to individuals who receive distributions from a Coverdell Education Savings Account or a 529 plan. These distributions, including rollovers, may be taxable, and you must determine the tax liability of any distribution using other IRS information. The form is used by taxpayers to fill out both federal and state tax returns if the distributions received are subject to tax. Form 1099-Q should be filed by officers or employees who have control of a program established by a state or qualified educational institution, as well as by anyone who has made a distribution from a 529 plan. If gross distributions exceed qualified education expenses, the excess is taxable and must be reported on the taxpayer's tax return. Distributions used for non-qualified expenses are subject to income tax and a 10% penalty on the earnings portion of the withdrawal. Form 1099-Q must include the payer/trustee's name, address, telephone number, and tax identification number as well as the recipient's name, address, account number, and TIN. There are 6 numbered boxes on the form where the gross distribution over the past year, total amount of earnings, basis in the gross distribution, trustee-to-trustee transfer, type of account, and the recipient as the designated beneficiary are recorded. Filers who fill out the form can also enter a distribution code in the blank spaces provided. Form 1099-Q is filled out to determine if you owe any taxes on distributions from a Coverdell ESA or a 529 plan. If the form indicates that you do not owe any taxes, then you do not need to report this on your tax return. The recipient of the distributions from an education plan will have to file Form 1099-Q, which can be either the parent or the student, depending on who received the money. For example, if the money goes directly from the education plan to the school, then the student is the recipient and will need to fill out the form. Here are 4 key takeaways. 1. Form 1099-Q is sent to individuals who receive distributions from a Coverdell Education Savings Account or 529 plan. 2. The form is used to identify the amount made from the account in gross distributions over the year. 3. It should be filed and sent by officers or employees who have control of a program established by a state or qualified educational institution or by anyone who has made a distribution from a 529 plan. 4. Individual taxpayers only need to include information from the form in their tax return if the distributions are taxable. Hope this would help. Thanks for watching.